Hello friends, happy per diem Thriftmas day 2. I am obviously here in my office and I had this urge to redecorate part of my store, and it's not a big part. It is actually right here. Oops, next to my register. Let me flip you guys around. So right here in this corner I have this flag that I've been hanging since I got here, but I think I want to take this down now, and I want to use this wall to display some of the purses that I've been getting in. I don't have a lot of purses right now. They're all right here on this shelf, but I have a bunch more that I want to put out and I want to display them a little better. So I went to Ace Hardware to get some command hooks so that I could hang up those bags, but right now I'm just waiting on Charlie to get here so he can take the flag down for me because I'm too small and I'm too lazy to get the ladder out. But while I was at Ace Hardware, I went to their plant section, and it's not a huge plant section. Their plants are also known for like not being that great, but I found one of these. By the way, side note, during the pandemic I was like super into plants. I had over 100 house plants at one point. Now I have closer to like 20-ish. So a lot of them died off because it was just like this hyper fixation for a small period of time. One of the ones that died was this plant that I spent a stupid amount of money on, like $60 for a very little cutting. And that didn't make it. So I found this at Ace Hardware. It was only $15, and maybe I've just been out of the plant game for a while, but I feel like that's a crazy steal for this plant. But let me know if you guys are into plants. Let me know if these are still like kind of expensive-ish. But this is a variegated string of hearts. Sorry, I don't know if it's gonna focus. There you go. So it's a variegated string of hearts. Variegated means that it has like the white on the outside. And if it gets sun stressed, they'll turn pink. This one is a little bit pink on the back, if you can see that there. So cute. They definitely overwatered this plant, so I'm gonna have to do some TLC when I get home. But I was super excited about this. So happy that I can add this back into my collection. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna wait for Charlie to get this flag down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hook these guys up, and then add some of the bags that I've been getting in as consignment. One of the questions, so the question that I'm answering today, I've gotten from a couple people. I will share them here, but people were asking me what do I sell in my store compared to what do I sell online. I was like thinking of doing like a what sold kind of thing, but it's a little bit harder because I don't have pictures of the items, and obviously I don't have the items because people sold them, or I sold them and people took them home. So I thought I would kind of explain to you guys like my processing while I am sourcing, like how do I decide whether or not I'm gonna list something on Poshmark or whether or not I'm gonna just put it in my store. And when it comes down to it, it's pretty much just how much am I gonna profit on this item right now. And I know that I say this so much, but I really want to focus on getting my Poshmark to bring in higher profits. I don't have time, like doing all the things that it takes to list on Poshmark. It's just too much for me right now, and I don't have the capacity to really spend my energy on that. So if I am posting on Poshmark, I'm trying to profit at least $40, and that's even still not that much. I'd love to get it even higher and go more into like luxury designer pieces on there. But for now, my goal is $40 profit. So that means after fees, after cost of goods, I am pulling in $40 for each item. My current closet doesn't actually reflect that right now. There's still a lot of things that I have to pull, but so far I've just been pulling those items and trying to sell them in my store. In my store, I don't have a set profit per item that I'm focusing on. I get my inventory for my store in a couple places. Consignment, so people bring in their stuff, or if you guys are interested too, I have an option for people to mail in things for me to consign. 2, I go to the Goodwill bins. 2, 3, I source wholesale online from places like San Diego Resale, Help See, New Without Tax Outlet. Like these are all very well-known things, so I'm not like blasting anyone's sources, so don't worry about that. And then the last thing is I just go to like regular thrift stores, or I buy on Poshmark or whatever, the same way I source. But for the most part, like I try not to spend more than about like max I would spend on an item to put in my store is about $10, and then try to double or triple that. The average cost of like the items in my store is very low, so I think like I don't have many items that go over $30 in my store. I try to keep it very affordable. So I'm more of like a mass seller in that way. But brands that I like to carry in my store are very different than the brands that I like to carry online too. My Poshmark closet for a while has always been kind of centered around like Revolve brands or higher end Nordstrom brands. And if you don't know what Revolve brands means, you can go onto the Revolve website and they have a list of brands that they sell on their website. Those are usually the items that I like to keep on there. And then in my store, it's a lot more mall brands and just kind of like regular things. Like people love Free People in here, Madewell, J. Crew, Express, Lulu's, Aerie, Hollister, Zara, Topshop, all of that. So I try to keep those kind of lesser items in my store. Like I've mentioned this so many times, but I live in a really small town. We don't have a mall. We don't have like very many places to shop. I think the only real clothing store that's like not a small business is like Maurice's or Fred Meyer, which is our grocery store. So we're very limited on where we can shop here. And that's why I tried to bring in some of the mall brands. I've had people come in and they're like shopping for their kids and they're like, this is great, we don't have to go to the mall anymore because we can find items here. So that's kind of the difference. I don't, like my average, I think cost per cart or cost per like total sale that I make is around $30, which again is not a lot, and that's a lot less than what I do on Poshmark, especially if I'm trying to profit $40 per item. That means that the sale has to be higher than $40. So yeah, those are the two main differences between my store, my physical brick and mortar store, and Poshmark. So I hope that answers questions, but again, if you need more clarity on something, just let me know or hop in my DM and I'd be happy to discuss this a little bit more. With my consignment stuff, it is a little bit more difficult because I pay out 40% of the selling price to my clients, but a lot of them actually just end up coming back and spending that in my store anyway. So it's really not that bad of a discount, or not a discount, but not that bad of a payout, because it just kind of keeps getting recycled into my store. I thought by the time I was done saying all of this, Charlie would be here, but he's not yet. So I'm just gonna wait for him and then we'll go ahead and get all of this stuff set up outside. He's here now and he's taking down this thing so I don't have to get the ladder out. Thank you. Yep. So now this is the blank space that we're working with. I don't think I'm gonna go down here. I want to keep it all up in this general area. I'm not sure if I want to put them on this wall too, like maybe go on both sides. So I have 6 of these strips and I think I might do like 1, 2, or maybe 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll do all 6 on this one and keep this open because of my light. There's a better look at my light there. I was trying to show it to you guys yesterday, but it wasn't focusing, so there, it looks a little bit better. Okay, I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do it. You can barely see them because it's white on white, but I got 4 of them up. I'm debating if I want to get the other 2 onto that wall. Sorry, my earbud is playing and I'm listening to a book right now, so it's like playing in my ear and I can't focus. Anyway, I'm debating if I want to put the other hooks onto this other wall, but I'm going to put these bags up first and then see how it looks, but I thought I'd show you what I'm hanging. So the first one is this little vintage, I don't know if this is vintage, but it's Coach. Super cute. It's right on trend with the like Y2K style. It's a little handbag. So I'm going to put this one up here. This next one is actually by Rebecca Minkoff. This strap is a full body strap, so it's like a full crossbody bag. It's got this buckle detail right here. It's a rose gold, gold, and black. You can also like completely tuck in the strap and just wear it as like a clutch. I'm gonna stick this one right here. Oh, so cute. I should have done this way sooner and just asked for more bags. This next one is a little bit bigger, but this is by the brand Botkier. I might be pronouncing that wrong. These all came from consignment clients, so I'm happy that I get to kind of hang them and show them off a little bit. But this is really nice. It's leather, very big and in excellent condition. So this is gonna go right here. And then the last purse is this one right here. I don't think this has a brand. It just says genuine leather and that it's made in Italy, but there's no tags or anything on it. So I'm not sure what the brand is, but it definitely looks like a Celine dupe. But I'm gonna tuck the long strap in here and then just hang it like this. So that's what it looks like. There's my wall. Okay, let me go ahead and show you what it looks like from over here. I feel like it's not that like assuming, like it doesn't really look like anything crazy, but I feel like this is good. I haven't decided yet if I want to put the other ones on this side, but I like the way that this looks. Super happy with it. This will encourage more people to consign their purses with me, like nicer bags, so that I can like display them here. Okay, so that's it for today's video. Today's video is nice, short, and sweet. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Again, let me know if you guys have any topics or requests that you guys want me to cover in Per Diem Thriftmas, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye!